Hey guys, my name is Kelly Martin. I'm a traditionally and independently published author, and today we are going to talk about middle grade March. Middle grade March starts Monday, March the 1st, and it goes all through March. It is a bookathon by, I'm sorry, I'm having to look down, but from Katie from Life Between Words, Amanda from The Curly Reader, and Krista from Books and Jam. All their links will be in the description. Also, I didn't plan it this way. It just happened this way, and it's amazing. My new middle grade book, Fake Nora, which is a spooky middle grade book, comes out Tuesday, March the 2nd. The pre-order will be in the description, as well as a giveaway, which is happening on my publisher's Instagram page. That link will be in the description. Go click on it. They're giving away 5 book boxes, which are amazing. You get a hardcover of Fake Nora. You get a mirror, because that has a big thing to do with the book. You get a puzzle and all kinds of things, which are super, super cool. Go over and enter the giveaway. Okay. Since it's middle grade March, I decided that I wanted to give you some recommendations for some books to read in March. There are 5 categories that you can, or 5 prompts or 5 challenges, however you want to call it. But I'm going to give you some suggestions for these. These are all going to be spooky middle grade. So if that's not your thing, if you was never a goosebumps person, or are you afraid of the dark, or that's totally fine. It's what I always loved reading when I was younger, and I still love reading now. So spooky books are my down, let's say. Okay. Anyway, Katie, Amanda, and Krista said that even if you read one middle grade book in March, then you have successfully completed middle grade March, which is awesome. You don't have, there's no bingo board, there's no anything like that. All you have to do is read one middle grade book in all of March, and you have completed it. So, I'm going to give you a few recommendations for those books that you might want to read in March. We're going to go through the 5 prompts, the 5 challenges, and I'll give you some suggestions for those too. Okay, number 1 is a book with a silhouette on the cover. And I picked, sorry, the lights are, I'm always apologizing for the lights. Hide and Seeker by Daka Hermon. Look at that. I read this book. It is amazing. It is so good. It deals with a lot of things that I like to put in my books, like dealing with, I don't want to give too much into this. It deals with fears, let's say, and how you overcome fears. And one of my favorite things about writing horror is using external fears to figure out how to deal or cope with internal fears. This book is that in a nutshell. Be sure to pick this up. It is a quick read. It is, you will keep turning pages. It's so good. Pick it up, definitely. And it has a cool silhouette on the cover, so it goes with that prompt. Number 2, a strong family element. I don't have a copy of this. If I can figure out how to put a picture in, I will. If not, just take my word for it. One of them is City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. It has a very strong family element in that book. There's this girl, and she can see ghosts because of something that happened to her. And her parents have a ghost hunter TV show, which, I absolutely love. Her mom is a believer and her dad isn't. So they go through their ghost adventure type things. And the mom is trying to prove ghosts exist, and the dad's trying to prove that the evidence doesn't. You get it. There's no tension between them. It's very sweet, I think. So that had a very strong family element in it. I loved the first 2 books are out, and the 3rd book is coming out soon, I think. I love that series. And another one with a strong family element is Guest by my absolute favorite middle grade book author, Mary Down and Hahn. This is about a changeling tale. This girl is set in the long ago times. This girl is supposed to watch her brother. She did, but she didn't follow all the rules, and then he got switched to changeling. Things happen. This one's really good. Next is a travel adventure book. And I decided that could also be City of Ghosts because they're traveling around in different places. So I would kind of pick that one more for the traveling places would be City of Ghosts because they have a lot of adventures. City of Ghosts and something of tunnels. They go to France and go under in the catacombs. So that's a good one too. Next is a fairy tale with retelling elements. This is not exactly a fairy tale, but it's The Collector by K.R. Alexander, which is another wonderful, wonderful middle grade author. This story reminds me a lot of Hansel and Gretel. It's not, but it reminds me a lot of it where there's a cottage in the woods and it's strange and you can get lost going out there. Yeah. It's not exactly fitting with the prompt, but it kind of does. And you should read it because it has a sequel, which is The Collected, which goes with this one. This one is the older sister's story, and then this is what happened afterwards from the little sister's point of view. So check those two out. A book that was this is the last challenge or prompt. A book that was published the decade you were born. Well, guys, I turned 40 the 15th of February. I know. So I was born in 1981. So I needed to find a book that was published in the 80s. And one of my favorite books, I don't have this either, and I need to. I read it on my Kindle. I need to buy a physical copy. Is Wait Till Helen Comes by Mary Down and Hahn, of course. It is so creepy and so, like, it's not, when I say they're creepy, they're not like overly creepy for little, for 9 through 12, 9 through 13, year old kids. What I'm saying is it just has that atmosphere. It has if your kid loves like the Goosebumps movies or the TV shows, that's what I'm talking about. But Wait Till Helen Comes is a super just creepy, and the atmosphere and oh, I love books with like warnings in them, and I like titles like that too, like or when the title goes with something in the book that's kind of unexpected, sort of like what Rachel did. I didn't mean to segue into that, but I guess I did. What Rachel did kind of has the same title feel, I think, to Wait Till Helen Comes. But this is my middle grade spooky book that came out last year, and I just have to show you that. This one has a little girl who is moving into the haunted house of the neighborhood, and things ensue. Things happen because of that. I have two more I want to recommend to you. They are actually three more. Two of them are spooky middle grade, and one is not. So stay tuned for that one. I also love. I can't say I love it. I'm reading this one right now. It's The Fear Zone by K.R. Alexander. That is creepy. That cover is terrifying. It has to do with your fears. I love it when these books dealing with fears because, like I said, you're learning how to your external fear is helping you internally, which I love. So I am on page 16 so far. But what I've read's been really good. I want to finish this weekend. And the last spooky middle grade book that I want to show you is All the Lovely Bad Ones by Mary Down and Hahn. I should have like a Mary Down and Hahn collection because I love them so much. This one is different from her other books. I will say because the ghosts aren't, her ghosts are never nice, but these are just scary. Not overly scary, but they're not nice. Let's just say they like to play pranks on the people at this inn, at this Vermont inn. There we go. That's All the Lovely Bad Ones. And then another, I don't have it, and I wish I had it. I need to buy it, especially when I'm going to recommend things to you. This one is not a spooky middle grade. It's a fantasy, and it's called The Legend of the Storm Sneezer. And it's going to be the link to it, and all these books are going to be in the description. It's a cute, cute little book. Well, it's not very little. It's a hefty book. Well, heftier than my books, let's say. But it's written by Kristiana, and she is a fellow Monster Ivy publishing author. It's so awesome, and the sequel's coming out soon. I hope I can get a picture, figure out how to get a picture up and show you. But it is so, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. And if spooky middle grade's not your thing, and you've made it this far in the video, definitely check that one out. I think you'll love it. I think your middle grader will love it. Just give it a try. Alright guys, which one of these books have you read? Which one are you looking forward to reading? Have you checked out Fake Nora yet? Are you going to enter the giveaway? Because you should. Tell me all that in the comments. What is your favorite middle grade book? Leave that in the comments too. Also, are you going to participate in Middle Grade March? All you have to do is read one middle grade book and you have completed it. I love. It's just to celebrate all the wonderful middle grade fiction out there in the world. And there is a whole lot. And this is just a sampling of the wonderful spooky middle grade books out there. Because there's so many more. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. If you've not, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to eventually get to 1,000 subscribers. If I don't, I don't. And I appreciate every single one of you who are here, who are subscribed, who like, who might possibly comment. I appreciate you so much. Hit the like button if this is any type of video that you like. Over here, my husband has built me a new bookshelf. When I get all the books situated in that, we will have a new lighting situation. We will have a new backdrop. All the things are happening. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you later. Bye.